friends, welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here to do another Foolery Friday. Not meaning news stories, happened this week. Your cousins was behaving. I want to talk about Tekashi. A little makeup to breakups, some charges that was dropped, and I don't really know anything else. So, let's talk about it. Alright? Now, let's first talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, I've been following this story on and off. We all know who this young man is. Mouth looking like Skittles. Okay? He is a young man who made it huge. Internet huge. Alright? He had millions of followers on Instagram, millions of followers on Twitter. He got millions of views on YouTube. He did music. All these little young kids loved them some him. Okay. And he got arrogant, cocky. He could do nothing wrong. And if he did something wrong, he'll just get out of it. This boy was seen on camera beating down folks, throwing up the gang signs, have automatic weapons. Okay. Now, for some reason, somebody didn't tap him on the shoulder and say, now listen here, youngin. Okay. Now, what you doing is not only going to get you hemmed up, we all going to get hemmed up. You need to, pump your brakes. They didn't tell him that. In fact, they were in it for a ride. Because, see, they were in all of the videos. They was getting the monies. They was getting the diamonds. Their teeth looking like pennies, nickels, and dimes. They're getting the women. Okay. Now, behind the scene, they were all doing illegal acts. Drugs, guns, racketeering. Things that will make the federal government say, Now, they're not the smartest tools in the box because, again, they were doing some of these things on camera. So the federal government sit back, noticed all this stuff, taking pictures, telling people, talking to people. What did Tekashi 6ix9ine do? Nothing. Because, see, he was getting all this fame, all this money. He was getting millions and millions of likes from people like Ted, who live in Kansas, Lulu Bell, who live in Georgia, and Jose, who lives in New York, all of the age of 14, 15, 16 years old. Okay. Even when he went on TV and radio, y'all remember when he was on the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne the God looked at him and said, listen here, young man. Alright? You need to stop doing what you're doing. But oh no, okay? Not Tekashi. Tekashi has snide comments to Charlemagne, calling him old. Telling him he don't know nothing about how the game is. The game is. Okay? Didn't want to listen to nobody. Because he was young, rich, arrogant, cocky. Until one fatal day, the federal government said, we done had about enough of you Skittles. We are tired of you, your music, your rainbow-colored hair. I'm about to take you and everybody else down. So, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he gets arrested along with several other people. But they went in to Tekashi because, see, they knew no matter how long it takes, he will break. They smelt him. As soon as they brought him in, they smelt him. They said, we don't care if it takes 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. You are not leaving here until you snitch. That's a fact. Tekashi being the little arrogant prick he is. Okay. He was probably all up in the, in the room. They was asking questions. He was like, nah, son. Nah, son. I'm not talking. I ain't no snitch. Okay. They my boys. They my N-words. Because, see, he said the N-word every 5 minutes. What's Tekashi? He a little Latino boy. Okay. He said the N-word every chance he could get. Okay. So I'm sure he was all up in there in the little, interrogation room. I ain't saying nothing. Y'all don't know who I am? You don't know me? I'm Tekashi 6ix9ine. Honey, the federal agents looked at him with 2 side eyes, and honey, they walked out that room, and on the outside of that door, they laughed, and they said, where y'all want to go to lunch? Because this little 19, 20, 21-year-old boy thought that he really got over on the federal government. And let me just press this, friends. He did some of these illegal acts in front of a camera. So, his court date come. Y'all remember when he was up in court, had his hair tied back, had on a suit, tattoos was covered up, the ones that can be covered up. He really thought he was going to get out on that day. I guarantee he thought that he was getting out on that day. Until the judge said those fatal words. You ain't getting out. You can get out if you can put up millions and millions and millions of dollars. Y'all, how much was his bond? His bail was like $50 million. That boy didn't have that kind of money. He was up on the videos flashing all this money, all these diamonds, and he didn't have 2 cents to rub together. So he had to stay in jail. Now the look on his face when the judge said that and he knew he couldn't make that bond, honey, that's when he was no longer Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's when he turned into his real government name. Okay? So, the federal agents, they knew all this. So they went back in that same interrogation room months before. You remember when he was all cocky? And they said, you got anything to tell us? No longer Tekashi 6ix9ine got to talking. Honey, he got to singing like a little bird. Alright? They put their papers in front of him and said, now listen here, this is what we got on you. Okay? A, B, C, D, E. You know your alphabet? Okay, what comes after E? F, that stands for federal. Alright. Now, what we can do is if you work with us, okay, we can help you out. Scratch our back, okay, we'll scratch yours. We want everybody that you work with, everybody, who did the beatdowns, who did the racketeering, who did the lying, the thieving. We want them all. What did no more Tekashi 6ix9ine say? Okay. Now, what we gonna do for you, the federal government, I'm sure said, we are going to put you in witness protection. You'll be safe. Don't worry about it. Because, see, y'all remember, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he was affiliated with some gangs. Throwing up gang signs, making threats. Y'all remember how pissed off YG was? Honey, if YG could have got a hold to this young man, YG would have killed him. There's not a doubt in my mind. YG may not have, but somebody would have. They could not get to him. They could not get to him. Okay. Do y'all remember when Tekashi 6ix9ine got beat down? What was it, a carjacking? That wasn't enough for him. He was still hoarding. He was hoarding. The federal government said, listen here, you're looking at 20 to 30 years, young man. 20 to 30 years. But we can help you. Right? Witness protection. And that is exactly what no longer Tekashi 6ix9ine said. He told them everything. Honey, these young nigglets out here who was falling behind, they were chasing the rainbow with this young man, mouthful of Skittles. That's who they had their confidence behind. Child, wouldn't be me. Huh. And now look at you, shoddy. Okay, he done got 15 years. 15. And then the media is all over it. And then they says, oh, it's going to be more. That's going to be, prosecuted, convicted. was behind him. Okay. All these people that are about to get 10, 15, 20, 25 years in federal prison was behind him like a little sheep, like a little lapdog. Did not think that this young man wasn't going to talk. They actually thought that this young man was not going to open up his mouth. They dumb. How you going to be hard and dumb? Pick a disability. Ciao. So, we have Tekashi 6ix9ine, who's going to be in witness protection, probably somewhere in Idaho, with population 2, him and a dog. Okay? Well, he's sitting there eating all of the potatoes he wants. Fluffy, hot, buttery, creamy. Okay? Got the rest of the idiots that's in federal prison eating bland, liquefied potatoes from a box with a spork. I don't feel a bit sorry for you. Not a bit sorry for you. What y'all think, friends? What do y'all think about the whole Tekashi 6ix9ine foolishness? Alright, let's move on. Okay, we have some charges dropped. Alright. Now, the young lady who accused Trey Songz of sexual assault or battery, okay, charges have been dropped. Okay. The person who accused Usher of sexual assault or battery, charges dropped. Now, my whole thing is this the young girl who says that she got herpes from Usher? Is that the same one? Because I remember a while ago, Usher's name was everywhere. Okay, people was coming out of the woodwork saying that he had the herpes simplex 10. They said that his balls was the size of pumpkins, that he was pissing out green ooze. I mean, y'all know the story. Okay, they said that it looked like that. Y'all remember that? I had a good little kiki on that one, child. So the charges have been dropped. Y'all gonna get enough of accusing people and you can't back it up. Don't accuse someone of doing a heinous crime if you cannot back it up. Because that's gonna make me side-eye you. And I don't want to side-eye you. Okay? So y'all just be, cautious of what you're doing out there. Y'all be mindful of what you put out there in the world, child. Future. Apparently, he's about to have his 7th child. 7. Honey, that penis is lethal. I've done spoke on him before. I don't understand why these women are so eager to lay down with this man without any type of protection. He has a reputation. We know Future. We know that he don't care nothing about you. Nothing. It has been documented. But yet and still, we have these young women out here willing to risk it all just to say, my baby daddy is Future. Well, is the child going to have a future with that baby daddy? Other than money? Is that what I'm hearing, child? If y'all do not staple y'all's legs shut. Okay. I don't understand the big deal about Future. I don't think he's that cute. Do y'all think Future that cute? Again, I have said this. He has pretty teeth. Okay. But that's it, because he's a rapper, that it's okay. All right, I guess so. I don't see it, child. I can tell you something else I don't see. What's he shooting out that penis? Huh? What's coming out of that? I can tell you what he ain't shooting out. Self-respect and dignity. Talk about some breakups, okay? We have Adele and her husband, okay? They are no longer together. Child, I hate that. I do. But in a way, I don't hate it because she's going to write an album about all this. And it's going to be flames. So, double-edged sword. Her heartbreak brings fantastic music. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, it's football season. And my boys, Miami Dolphins, went last Sunday, got embarrassed. Embarrassed? Honey, they was out there playing like it was they in junior high. I said, this is who I support. Y'all, when I tell you I was gutted. Alright. Gutted. So, I see right now, my football season, it's not starting off good, y'all. Not one bit. I was pissed. Okay. So, we'll see what my team brings come Sunday. I mean, it can only go up. Can it go? Yeah, I guess it can get worse. Child. Anyway, that is it. Alright. It's short and sweet. Alright. Nothing else to be said. Okay? Alright, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.